What is going on, guys? Welcome to Big Beard and Friends, episode 87. And you know what? You know what we're going to talk about today? We're going to talk about opinions, which already you think, what? No, for real. Opinions, a spider bite, and a stubbed toe. Now, what does that mean? Well, it simply means we're going to talk about these things. I'm going to show you a couple of clips. I'm going to let you guys see what has happened in the last week of my life via a friend and myself. And first, we're going to talk about this right here. Whatever you're going through, whatever you may be facing, I want you to know that it will pass and it will be okay. Two things that you need to remember. You're not alone. Everybody goes through some battle. Two, you got this. You got this. All right, let's go ahead and move on to opinions, the first topic of the evening. Now, when you talk about opinions, most people think that theirs are right. But newsflash, nobody's opinion is right. Opinions are like everybody's got one. See, I know some of you just finished that sentence. That's all right to finish the sentence. You have your opinion about what I was going to say. Could have said ice cream. I could have said, you know what I could have said. Regardless, if you let other people speak your life to you and you believe it, their opinion of you, that's wrong. In other words, let me say it like this. If somebody believes something about you and you know it's not true, and it becomes their opinion, and you let that opinion determine, which it doesn't, how you live, how you act, See, our problems in life is a lot of our problems can be solved or thought on the way we reply. Now, I am very guilty of replying bad or not the way I should is what I'll say. Very guilty. I'm first. I'll raise my hand first and say every day, not only do I fall short, I find myself wanting to fall. If I'm going to fall again, I want to go past what I've already fallen. When I fall short and I pick myself up and I go on, if I'm going to fall again, it's going to be later down through the process and the progress of growing. Because I'm what you call, at least to an extent, thick-skinned. I may be rare, I was told. I don't know about all this. I'm just repeating things that... But what I mean, not only thick-skinned, you don't let people do this to you, talk this to you. No, well, it's not that I don't let people talk, because you cannot always stop the way somebody responds or replies. We can't stop that. But what you can do is dictate how you respond. It's about attitude, not altitude. And I think people forget that. I don't forget these things. This is not stuff that I just say. I try every week to talk about something. Somebody the other day said, Big Beard, your stuff is all over the place. And one day you talk about this, you talk about that, What did I say at the beginning of all this? These episodes. Everything under the sun, including the sun. Well, your opinion is under the sun. But your opinion doesn't make me or break me. Matter of fact, I'm one of those people a lot of the times that when you say you don't like me, I do more. I don't go out of my way, but I do more to stand out. I'm still myself. I still will not pretend to be something I'm not. But what I'm not is someone's punching bag. Verbally, I'll punch back. Verbally. Physical, if you want to go that way, I'm getting kind of old for that childish stuff. And the name calling and stuff, I do these things, and I am guilty of doing them. But all in all, it was based over things that I believed in. It wasn't necessarily their opinion. Because the true opinions don't mean nothing to me. And it shouldn't mean nothing to you. Maybe learn from it, perhaps, I think. Or put it in your head, that, I got it up here that they don't like me. Keep it up there. If you feel you got to do something, do it the smart way. I'm not condoning violence or any kind of antics or angst. I'm just trying to say, if you're going to beat somebody at their own game, it really is. Now, I'm the man of a billion words. Those who know me will say he never shuts up. He's too much. He's fair. I agree with that. Those are not opinions. Those are facts. And you got to remember, when you're stating something, doesn't mean you're hating on something. Like I told one of my friends, stating ain't hating, bro. If I'm stating a fact, I'm not hating. However, where people get it twisted is sometimes you talk about something or someone or a situation, and they think just by the way you carry yourself that you're for what you're talking about or against it, or you agree with the, and I guess what I'm saying is a lot of people read people wrong. It's weird that if you disagree with somebody, you're wrong, but if you agree with them, then you're this way and you're that way, and if you can't agree, then you need to be here, and if you do agree, you need to be put here, and then... Says who? Your opinion? Your opinion. That's like, I like the color blue. I like the color green. Well, I hate you. Well, I hate you. And really physically getting into it with somebody. That's childish shit, okay? Pardon my French. I don't argue that. Like I don't argue and play those games. Like people go, game's over. Game's over? So this whole time, you've been playing games? You know what I'm saying. It's an opinion. Even what I'm saying is an opinion. I'm mature enough to understand that if somebody disagrees with me, okay, I happen to live in America, the home of the free, so we have freedom. We have freedom. You do. You have freedom to express your opinion. That is what's cool about here. But listen to this, folks. Here's a shocker. Are you ready for this? You may be free to do what you want, but you are not free from the consequences of your actions. So when they can grasp that in your head, it's okay, we understand, we got this, then it might be a little better. Like people's opinions of me, I don't care. I don't care because, one, your opinion doesn't make my heart beat. Your opinion doesn't get me into the kingdom of heaven. Your opinion doesn't bash me to hell. That's just your mouth. I don't care what your opinion is. I don't like how people walk around thinking that their opinion is better than someone else's. But with me, I don't care. You're brown, black, white, candy stripe, green. I don't care. Your opinion don't mean nothing to me because I would have to value, in order for it to mean something, I'd have to value it, and I don't. I honor it, but I don't value it. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that. It's just an opinion. Well, he's loud, or he's stupid, or he's got long hair. Look, he's going bald, or, oh, he smells, or look at his shoes, or look at his clothes. And because people have opinions and people are different, they will always be. Because people can't agree to disagree, they'll always be the opinion. And the crazy flip part of this spectrum is we kind of need that. Because those who really know and understand will have the knowledge and the wisdom to not act certain ways. And those who don't will always repeat it or one day, hopefully, mature from it. Because as a non-opinion, as a fact, a bad decision done over and over and over and over is no longer a decision. It becomes a way of life. In other words, you're just going to talk about something and not change it. Me, I'm choosing to change it. Through entertainment, I guess that's what you have to say now. This is not entertain. I'm entertaining you. So it's entertainment if you're watching. But I promise you, the opinions don't mean nothing to me or whatever. Have to honor that. Remember that. Let's move on to this right here. We're going to talk about a spider bite. Now, a friend of mine who did not want to be on camera let me, just for a few days, document his spider bite by a brown recluse. That's right. This all happened within the last week and a half or week of recording. And, well, you know what? On top of the spider bite, I can only sit and tell you the rest of his week was spent. You know what? I got a short clip and a few pictures there. Check this out. I'll be right back. Guys, isn't that wild? That was the wildest thing I have seen. Not in my life, but that's, I mean, the two holes, and then you could see it over time, like it was getting the blacker and the, you know, he told me that all those red spots around there, which I don't show a lot of because I'd have to, you know, be away, and his head and his tattoos might have been in the shot, and he didn't want people to know him. But that's true. But the red spots around that, he said that the doctor said that if he did not come in when he did, all of those red spots would have been black and would have been dead skin. And even the doc said, we're almost certain it was a brown recluse. They're not certain, but they're almost. It's got to be something that has that kind of, wow. Gosh, man, that was the one thing that happened. Oh, and now we're going to talk about a stubbed toe. So, a couple days ago, I am in my house with my wife, my family. They're eating dinner, and I make my way to walk into my kitchen, and I come out of my kitchen, and I have some weights on the ground. Like they've been there for a while. I've had them there for like a year, collecting dust. So there are these little free weights, and it goes from like a pound to 5 pounds to an 8 pound. And they're just one for the right hand, the left hand, So there's 6 of them. And they're on this base. And I'm walking around minding my own business, I guess you could say, and walking through the house, carrying on, just talking, conversating, and I come walking through my kitchen, and these weights are right as you walk out of my kitchen, right there in the walkway, and I'm like, I don't think nothing of this or anything about the weights. I'm actually going at this point to the table, talk to my wife to sit down. That's what my plan was, and I walk into, from my kitchen to my table, and I bumped my toe. I stubbed my toe, and I let out some expletives so much. Oh my goodness. Yes, I said expletives because I'm trying to be somewhat maintainable here. I am telling you, I didn't even take my sock off. I was only in my socks, and I walked through and I stubbed my toe, and I let out this, all these noises that I didn't even know was in me. And I never took my sock off. Finished eating. I did eat, and the whole time I'm like, the whole time I just thought it was a stubbed toe. And then I started feeling like a little pain, and then I could tell I was cut. Something was laid open. Like, I could feel this. Well, you know what? Enough about me talking about it. This is not for the squeamish. And if you don't like looking at things of this nature, don't. But check these clips out, and I will be right back. I told you. Was that not crazy? That's what happened. Now, I at that time, I didn't think of anything. That's funny is my kid asked me, so you just wanted to record it at this moment? Like, yeah, I did. Well, I had my phone in my hand, and that's how I got that. And yeah, my toes look grody, all this. You got to remember, dude, I was walking around all day, had to get a close-up of the toes. My feet don't look the best at all, but I'm fine right now. I will not get a follow-up picture. It is not needed. The skin ended up coming off. You saw the flap there. Cleaned up my mess, and I've got to take another shower. I'm due for a shower. I think it's today Saturday. But anyway, and I've got to watch it because it's raw, and it's just like, oof. It did ended up getting half the nail that all the way down. So watch it, guys. There's things out there that can just hurt us. And here's to top this all off. I did it again. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to say those 3 words that I like to say. What's going on here? What do we say? Love, peace, chicken grease. Later, guys.
Presentations.